And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Michael Kadire will stand in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well onto deep left center field, and he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a two-run home run for Michael Kadire. His first homer so far in the series, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Justin Morneau will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Two and two now. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Willeen Rosario will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Payoff pitch coming. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. A bare hand for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
And that was quite a battle up there. He made him throw a ton of pitches. An advantage pitcher here, as in the end, he gets him to ground into the double play.
Drew Stubbs will dig in. He popped out his first time. Fouled back. 1-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Parra retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Rockies. Mark Trumbo will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
It's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
And there's ball two now. He waits, now the pitch. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Cody Ross will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 8 runs and even 10 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Patrick Corbin get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
To right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Jordan Pacheco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 58, Jordan Pacheco.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. DJ LeMahieu will stand in, 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Nolan Arenado will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pause. Now the pitch. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And this is a 2-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Carlos Gonzalez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location, and he is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer here in the series as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Troy Tulowitzki will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Rockies 6. Rob Scahill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Gerardo Parra will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. One on the way. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that'll sneak on through into right for a leadoff single. And he'll get in there safely.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. You can't get him out.
Aaron Hill will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. 8 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1, as the runner will retreat to first.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Man at second here with 2 away, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Michael Kadire will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up way up there toward the center of the diamond. And this is taken in for out number 1.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Justin Morneau will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And another base runner on here with just one away as we give you another look at his line so far. Now, somehow he's got himself in a position to be the winning pitcher, although it hasn't really been a winning performance so far. You got to love that run support, and he's needed it in this one.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. David Hernandez will be the new pitcher.
Number 30, David Hernandez.
Willeen Rosario will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away.
No matter, we got him.
Up high, 2-1 now. Hard hit towards center. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home.
Center fielder number 13, Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Here he comes on 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You've got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Ryan Wheeler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ryan Wheeler.
Swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with two strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now a ball lined toward right center, and he's got himself a base hit. Long throw to the plate.
Can you believe the back and forth in this ball game? I mean, every time you think one of these teams is dead, the other one jumps right back up and ties this thing up. I don't know who's going to wind up winning this thing.
Nolan Arenado. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Parra has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Adam Ottavino will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for Colorado, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Mark Trumbo will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
The 1-1 home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Martin Prado will step in. A base hit in his last time. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that you can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Didi Gregorius will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A runner on first with 2 away. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. 1 left for Arizona. This remains an 8-all tie. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate, lineup card in hand, so one would assume we're going to see a double switch here. Josh Colmenter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Cliff Pennington is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field, and this might get to the wall as Trumbo and Parra have to chase this one down. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy Tulowitzki will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Diamondbacks getting some action out in the bullpen now as J.J. Putz has begun to get loose. Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Kind of hard to think that he wouldn't have had an idea that a fastball might be coming here, but judging by his reaction, I should say lack of reaction, I guess not.
2-1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike two.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike three.
Justin Morneau will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Parra will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. When we return, Cliff Pennington starts things out, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. And there indeed is Cliff Pennington now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And reined in, one away. Gerardo Parra will step in looking to remain perfect. He's already 4 for 4. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Willeen Rosario will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Drew Stubbs will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swinging a hard liner to short. Up with it now is Pennington. On to first, and there are 2 down. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Josh Rutledge will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes something off here, as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Hara is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. This remains an 8-all tie. LaTroy Hawkins comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. Paul Goldschmidt will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Full count pitch on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Wilton Lopez is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Miguel Montero will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Fouled back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Tulowitzki for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Eric Chavez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Matt Tuiasosopo is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field,
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Nolan Arenado will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Ready now on 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
The 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but pitching pretty darn well, so why not stretch him out a bit? Been working so far.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rockies strand one. This remains an 8-all tie. Martin Prado is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. Cody Ross will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2. A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now at least you've given yourself a chance. Ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so you might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. LeMahieu is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains even at 8 apiece. J.J. Putz will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Number 40, J.J. Putz.
Michael Kadire will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. The 1-2 to Kadire. And this is swung on and missed by Kadire as he's retired 1 away.
Well, just the perfect 1-2 pitch there. They take him out of the zone with the slider, and he can't help himself.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Ross is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. This remains an 8-all tie. Gerardo Parra will stand in now, working on a 4-hit ball game. Rex Brothers is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 49, Rex
Gerardo Parra will stand in now, working on a 4-hit ball game. And this is fouled straight back. that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And set to go the second baseman, Aaron Hill. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I thought he was going to get rung up on that one.
I would agree. If that missed, it didn't miss by much.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now, he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
If you're not expecting this pitch, it's hard to really do much of anything with it. And you can see this is a hard slider bearing down and in, and folks, that is nasty.
Miguel Montero will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Stubbs is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for Arizona. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Drew Stubbs will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, if he can get him right here, coming back from 3-0, what a way to start the inning that would be.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Tuiasosopo has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Rex Brothers will be the batter. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Parra is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. DJ LeMahieu will try again, working on a good ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The right-hander deals on 1-2, and it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt will put this one away, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. This remains an 8-all tie. Matt Tuiasosopo will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Shows bunt here, but this one misses, ball 3.
Well, from 1-1, now you miss with 2 straight. You've got to be extra sure now that this is in the strike zone so you don't put a second guy on base to start this inning. Well, I'll tell you, fundamentals. When they let you down, it usually hurts a lot. Here you've got the winning run on base. You've got to get this bunt down. But instead, this one goes straight up into the air, and it's a wasted out at the worst possible time.
Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 11 innings in the books now, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Nolan Arenado will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1 and 2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Henry Blanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24.
And a new pitcher is summoned from the bullpen, as it'll be the left-hander Boone Logan that gets the call. Here's the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1 and 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2 and 2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Cliff Pennington will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. The pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3 and 2.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2 and 2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Over to first with it is Morneau, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. This remains an 8-all tie. Joe Thatcher will come on now as he'll take over on the mound to begin the lucky 13th inning. Michael Kadire will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. And he misses 2 and 1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's 1 gone. Justin Morneau will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Willeen Rosario will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one. 1-1 pitch on the way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Tuiasosopo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on. Aaron Hill will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Oh, they're able to get him again. That'll make him 1 for 7 now in this game. Talk about something that tanks your batting average. Ouch.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Miguel Montero will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and Tulowitzki won't have a play. It's by him for a base hit.
0 for 5? Say hello to 1 for 6. Talk about a much-needed base hit. Now he can sleep tonight.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So no. Drew Stubbs will stand in now to start the 14th, and I don't know about you guys, but it's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, I'm with you. How about a few runs? Yeesh.
Got his pitch on 3-1, but this is a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Parra is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Brandon Barnes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Brandon Barnes.
1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. DJ LeMahieu will stand in again. 3 for 6 in the ballgame thus far. Swing and a shot back up the middle. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that. Matt Belisle is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning. Martin Prado will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Cody Ross will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. A little bit outside. 2-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. Joe Thatcher will stand in, and you can almost guarantee he'll be trying to move those runners here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Cliff Pennington will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Gerardo Parra will try it again, and he's been a force today with 4 hits and 6 trips. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Rosario is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Nolan Arenado. We'll see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Now a swing and a ground ball. There's one. Throw on to first will get Tulowitzki as well. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting power threat, Justin Morneau. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in. Aaron Hill will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Stubbs is out near the pool as he brings this one in. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. Miguel Montero will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to the first baseman Morneau, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going. Willeen Rosario will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away. Drew Stubbs will look to turn his fortunes around. Just 1 for 6 thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Ross will put this one away without any problem, and that's out number 2. Matt Belisle will indeed get a chance here, as with 2 outs, they decide not to burn a pinch hitter for him just yet. Here it comes. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Up with it now is Pennington. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Matt Tuiasosopo will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Martin Prado will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And that is swung, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Cody Ross will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw over to Morneau is going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. This remains an 8-all tie. Brad Ziegler will be one of the last to join the ballgame as he'll take over here in the 17th inning. DJ LeMahieu will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Oh, a tough play. And low throw there as it skips right by him at first. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play. Nolan Arenado will step in, a base hit in his last time. Left field. Tuiasosopo moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Parra is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Troy Tulowitzki will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. The 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Brad Ziegler will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Still showing bunt with 2 strikes, but he pulls it back 3-2.
And here's where you really need to take a deep breath and throw your best pitch out there. In a game like this, you can't afford to lose this guy and put runners on first and second with nobody out.
Gerardo Parra will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Runners off for second. The throw pulls him off the bag. The second for 1, and it's right over his head. Aaron Hill will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. Can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Kadire has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he is out at the plate, trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side is retired. Troy Tulowitzki will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Michael Kadire will dig in. He homered back in the fourth. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. And that'll be taken down by Hill, and there are two away. Justin Morneau will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Miguel Montero will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half.
Now pitching for
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Miguel Montero will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Matt Tuiasosopo will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and Tulowitzki won't have a play. It's by him for a base hit. Martin Prado will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. LeMahieu back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. One hit's all they get. Hang in as long as you can. Another. Willeen Rosario. We'll see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning. Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Drew Stubbs will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Jorge De La Rosa will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw in time at first for out number 2. DJ LeMahieu will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. In the air to straightaway center field. Parra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Cody Ross will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Brad Ziegler will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Cliff Pennington will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land out there just foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled straight back. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On the ground is short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Gerardo Parra will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains even at 8. Nolan Arenado will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one.
Let's go. Shut this guy down.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. His 2nd of the game, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a funky or a weird delivery, but when you leave a pitch out over the plate like this one, it ain't going to do you a whole lot of good. And this one gets hammered.
Randall Delgado will be the new pitcher. Troy Tulowitzki will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze it.
This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, and this ball is going to get on you quickly down there at the hot corner. That's why they call it the hot corner. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, and this is all instinct. He goes up the ladder, pulls it down quickly. Nice timing.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Ross will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end. Aaron Hill will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Oh, and he's down on strikes again. And that's the 6th time he's punched out today. That is just miserable. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Matt Tuiasosopo will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Finally! Somebody wake up Eric. It's over. Let's go home.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 9-8. Good night from Phoenix.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 9 runs on 17 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 21 men on base. Winning pitcher is Jorge De La Rosa. Loss goes to Brad Ziegler. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.